That was funny. Please tell me if there's an answer key. Please tell me there's an answer key for the 3.3 problem solution. Yes. I knew it. There's not going to be an answer key. Great. I was counting on that being an answer key. How come there was an answer key for these? How come there was an answer key problem solution for these other problems? How come? But there's not one for these problems. What? So that's going to make things harder. That answer key thing actually was quite easy. It made the last test very easy to have that, but now I don't have that, so it's going to be a little bit harder because I'm not 100% sure I did everything correctly in my homework problems. That was fun. So I'm pretty sure we have the solution to every single problem in the announcements area, or in the videos that she made for every thing. So we have we have exam review sheet, which wasn't, it was helpful for like the multiple choice questions, but it wasn't all that helpful for like the other thing. But it didn't matter because in this, it actually gives you all the files beforehand. You can just download the files beforehand. So this will be the key to studying for... This part will be the key to studying for those Excel questions. The key to studying for the multiple choice is to do this. So... Oh. Okay. Oh wait, this is... No way. There's this much stuff? What the heck? Wow, that's a lot of resources. And there's even answer keys. No way! No way! This is going to be easier than I thought. This is going to be so easy. Like, this almost feels like cheating to have access to this during the exam. Because that's kind of what I did for the last exam. But instead of having the answers to the homework problems, instead of having the answers to the reviews problems, I had answers to the homework problems. But this is even better. This is even better than that because it's literally basically just handing you the solutions to every exam problem, just with different numbers. But I don't want to have to do all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Are we allowed to have access to this while we're taking the exam? It almost feels like cheating. To use this to take the exam. Like the countermeasure towards cheating is that there's a time limit, but 2 hours is plenty of time to be able to look at all this stuff during the exam. Man, but at the same time, I don't feel like studying. I don't want to study very much. I just want to get this over with. And there's nothing that indicates I'm not allowed to look at this review sheet while I'm taking the exam. It doesn't say that it's closed book or closed notes or not open book. You're not allowed to look at anything else. There's nothing. There's no such indication. What is it, implied? No, you can't imply that. Because It's very heavily implied, in fact, that this is open book. I don't know, it's not heavily implied, it's just not. There is no information about whether it's open book. There is no information. It doesn't say it is, and doesn't say it isn't. It's online, there's a time limit, and it doesn't say anything about whether it's open book, open notes. It just is there. It's just there. The last class that I took that had the exact same situation, where basically it was a quiz, multiple choice quiz. Every quiz in the class, there was no description at all whether it was open book, so I asked the professor. She said it was open book, even though it didn't say it in the descriptions. This is the exact same situation. So if somehow I'm suspected of cheating on my exams, here's the answer to that. Am I really cheating if it doesn't say anywhere whether or not you're allowed to use your notes or use your resources, whatever resources you want to use during the exam? How can it possibly be wrong if it doesn't say that you're not allowed? It doesn't say anything about that. It's not like I'm copying answers. It's not like I'm just getting a cheat sheet or an answer sheet and copying all the answers. I'm doing the work for every problem. It's just that I'm referring to these extra resources to help me through the problems. And also, I don't really need to do all of these review things because it literally already gives you the problems. These things right here are basically the problems. They don't tell you exactly what you're supposed to do for them, but you get a good idea of what you're supposed to do by looking at these Excel sheets. Review session problems. This is weird. Okay, so basically, it gives you a list of problems. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 problems here. There's 5 problems because... And how many are on the test? 5. So I'm assuming these are the same names too. Computer skills, customer orders. I don't see customer orders, so maybe not the same, but that was funny. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, by the way, we had a really weird quiz in my federal income tax class today. A really weird quiz. Let's see. Well, obviously I got 5 out of 5 on it because he showed us, like, the thing we were quizzed on wasn't even, see, I got 5 out of 5. Like, the quiz he gave us wasn't even really anything over chapter 10. I don't know why he gave us that problem. Like, he really does not pay attention to what is the material in the chapters. The entire chapter was dealing with depreciation for tax purposes. The entire chapter was about depreciation, and the quiz problem he gave us to do in class was not about depreciation. It was about what is the net gain or loss. It's like, here, these 2 assets were, this company sold these 2 assets. What is the net gain or loss? Really? That's not what chapter 10. Why did you give us that problem? Well, at least I got 5 out of 5. And he's going to give us another quiz on chapter. Oh my gosh, my grade in the class has gotten above 90. This doesn't make any sense. It was at like 89.8 and now it's at 90.03. This makes no sense. I don't deserve... Look, he gave me 55 out of 55 on that thing that I got a 45.5 out of 55 on. Why? Why? Anyways, look at my grades. They're all above 90. And completely ignore this one because that's from a year ago. I hate Canvas. Why can't you just delete this? I even messaged customer support about that, and they didn't I mean, they told me how I can hide certain courses, but I want them to remove human resource management from this. I could mess with them again. I don't feel like it though. If next semester this is still here, then I'm gonna mess with them because I don't feel like having this here forever. Like, why? Just why? Also, I'm annoyed by these two things too. That was funny. Well, if only there was an answer key to this review sheet, that would be nice, but can't be asking for too much. Because seriously, they already gave me so much stuff. Why should I be asking for more stuff? And yeah, the last exam I took, I did not use the PowerPoints at all. Did I use the textbook? I think I may have used the textbook, but I didn't use the PowerPoints, which is really weird. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No freaking ways! Wait. No, for a second I thought it gave me the answer key. For a second, never mind. Oh, look! Look at that! Wait, it didn't say that on the last exam review sheet. It didn't say that. Hold on a second. Well, that's fun. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be. Hold on a sec. I need to look at the last two exams review sheets because I didn't see that. How are we supposed to know that? How? I mean, okay. It's not everybody's gonna know to look at the exam review sheet. I didn't even know that existed for the first exam, but now it explicitly states what I'm allowed to have for the exam. You can have a one-page, two-sides sheet of notes for the exam. Well, too bad. Now I know that I broke the rules for that, but I didn't know it existed. I didn't know that rule existed until now. Let's see. Let's check the other review sheets. So for Unit 1, I did not even know there was a review sheet. I didn't even know. Wait, is there one? Yes, there is. So for exam number 1, I didn't know there was a review sheet. Going to... Hey, look, there it is. There's instructions for exam 1. You may use a one-page side of notes. Hilarious. How are you supposed to enforce that? And am I going to turn myself in? No. I'm not going to turn myself in. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah, how was I supposed to know that? I didn't know that there was a review sheet, and then I didn't know that there was instructions at the bottom for... That's a very weird place to keep the instructions for that. That's not fair. And now let's check the second one, because I did read the second review sheet, but I didn't notice anything about whether it was an open book or, you know, what's the limitation on your open book thingy. That was fine. That changes everything, though, because that makes the exam actually way harder than it otherwise would be. That I have to make my own 1 or 2 page, you know, 2 page. It's basically 2 pages because it's a 1 page with 2 sides. Let's see, where is it? So it took me this long. It took me almost the entire semester to figure out the answer of whether it's open book. It's open book to an extent, but it's not as open book as I thought. That was funny. We will look at the review sheet. Where is it? Here it is. But I already downloaded that, so let me just look it up. You gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. Is it at the bottom of the page? I didn't even notice it at the bottom of this page. Hey, it isn't at the bottom of this page. It's not in this document. Dude? It's not even in this document. Dude, what? I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't see it. It's just questions. I would have noticed it. I would have noticed that if it was. Okay, so here's my excuse. I have very good excuses. One, I didn't even know there was a exam review sheet for the first exam, which is why I got like an 88%. Dude, so I didn't know there was an exam review sheet for the first exam. Second exam, there is no instruction at all on the extent to which it's open book. There was no instructions on the second review sheet, as far as I can tell, right? I'm going to click this again. It's probably going to download it again, but let me just click on it. Yep, this is the same thing. It doesn't have instructions on it, but the third review sheet does have the instructions. It says you can have a 1-page, 2-sides sheet of notes for the exam. Hey, guess what, Professor? I can make it teeny tiny. I can make everything really tiny and fit it all on 1 page. But here's the problem though. It takes a lot of work to make that. And I didn't know I was going to have to make that. So I'm probably not going to make a giant, like, tiny little text 2-page set of notes. But I'm going to make a review sheet anyways because I need to follow the directions. Now that I know I'm not liable for something I wasn't aware of, and how can you blame me for not being aware of it, considering the fact that the professor didn't even tell the class that there was a review sheet. There was no announcements anywhere. I guess I could have just looked on the home page, but I didn't look closely enough on the home page, and I didn't notice that review sheet was there. Like, you could say, yeah, you were supposed to look through the homepage to look and see if there's anything important. But that's a very obscure location to keep those instructions. That's a very obscure location. And guess what? Those instructions were not even on the second review sheet. For all I know, the second exam, you can have whatever resources you want during the exam. There's no instruction about that, but for first and the third exam, it has these specific instructions for what you're allowed to have during the exam. Equations from the chapters. Yeah, I mean, a couple of equations are needed for a couple of Excel commands, but anyways. Man, this is not good. This is not good. I'm probably going to get a worse grade on this exam for that reason. But I think, actually, the entirety of Unit 3, or Lesson 3.3 was pretty easy because, like, almost every single question was exactly the same type of problem. But anyways. Know the key terms listed at the end of the chapters. Oh, great. Well, at least it tells me where to look for all this stuff. So I need to type in things that I'm going to make myself my notes. Oh, dude. This is going to be harder than I initially thought. If only I could just do it open book, or open resource. Because basically I used the answer for the second exam. I literally used the answer key for the homework problems to take the exam. Like, what? Dude. And now I can't do that, obviously. What I probably will do, I could probably gather a bunch of information from the answer key, and whatever information it's hard to remember, I can just type it into that document. But anyways. Dang it. This is going to suck. Great. I mean, I should be able to remember how to do a lot of these, but a few of them I probably won't remember how to do because it involves like equations and stuff. I'm not going to remember how to do all some equations and stuff. That was funny. Come on. Great. That was funny. Dude, there's so much stuff on this study guide. There's so much stuff. There's going to be 9 multiple choice questions, 1 problem computing the sampling distribution mean, sampling error, standard deviation, and standard error of the mean, and answer questions, 6 points. Run problem. Okay, so all the rest of those are just the Excel thingies. Oh yeah, the finite population correction thingy. Great. Just great. Know the key terms listed at the end of chapters 7 and 8. So first of all, key terms listed at the end of chapters 7 and 8. That's fun. I'm going to copy and paste all those now. Great. This is so great. This is awesome. I'm going to copy and paste a ton of stuff into a document, and then I'm going to filter out what I don't need, or just make it all tiny. Because guess what the rules are, folks? The rules are, here are the rules. You can make a 1-page, 2 sides sheet of notes. That means 2 pages. That means whatever I could fit onto 2 pages, basically. 2 sheets. Because a 1-page, 2-sided sheet of notes. Whatever I can fit into 2 pages is what I'm going to include on the study guide. This is still harder than what I was doing before, because I actually have to collect all the information. But I can still make it really tiny and fit everything I want to include. But anyways. Dang it. That was fun. And for the first exam, I basically didn't study. I didn't even look. I didn't know there was a review sheet. I just took the exam. Without studying, I got an 88%. But I did still use the book and the homework to do it. I just didn't study at all. That was funny. So chapter... What is it? Great. Dang it, this is going to suck. You know what I might do? Can have a 1-page... Okay, stop. The key terms... Oh my gosh. And I also need the key terms from chapter 9 and 19. Darn it. Chapter 9. Or chapter 7 and 8. Chapter 7, 8, and 9 key terms. All the key terms from those 3 chapters. You've got to be kidding me. All 3 of these chapters, 3 key terms. Dude. Would it even let me copy and paste this stuff? Great. Look at all that. That's so much. It's going to be way too hard to fit all that. Like, it would take a long time to get me to fit this stuff, so I'm probably not going to include all of it in the review sheet. For now, I will include all of it, but at some point I'm going to have to delete some stuff, but let's see. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was on that one quiz, the stratified sampling. I was so confused by that, by the difference between stratified and what else? Something else. That was funny. Like, it's gonna look terrible. It's gonna look terrible if I copy all this. Well, what? No. No, copy. Paste. Oh my god, I'm kidding. Looks like I'm gonna have to take a screenshot instead. This is not gonna work. I can't just copy and paste it. It would take way too long to like organize, to like copy and paste into an organized fashion. So I'm just going to I'm just going to take screenshots. So many screenshots. Dang it. Dang it. So I did not get to cluster sampling. Hurry up. I'm not going to do this in time. I'm not going to do this in time. I have to start the test by like 9:45 at the latest. Cluster sampling to unbiased estimate. Terms 2. Okay, is that all of it from that chapter? Please tell me it is. Dang it, there's more. Terms 3. Okay, so that's 1 of 4 chapters done. That's fun. That's fun. I have to do this for 4 chapters. This is just great. Chapter 8. Key terms. I did not know I was going to have to do all this work to study for this test. I did not know I was going to have to do this. Confidence interval for a proportion. I got down to confidence interval for a proportion. Now we need to go down to this. So that's all from chapter 8. Now we need chapter 9. Dang it, there's too much stuff. Statistically significant results. Statistically significant results. P-value. All the way down to F distribution. F distribution. And then last 3, of course. Dang it. I got is there another page? Nope. And then, so that's chapter 9, and the only one left is the chapter 19 terms, but there's we only need a certain, that was funny. It's here, right? Which terms from chapter 19? So we only need terms from section 9.1 and 9.2. So they better be in not alphabetical order. But instead, they're going to be in alphabetical order, aren't they? So I don't need to know all the terms. Which terms? Okay, so only those ones that are from 19.2 and 19.3, or 19.1 and 19.2. So that's good because, wait, sections 9.18.1 and 19.2 on pages 19.1 to 19.16. So anything that's from 19.1 to 19.16 is, stop. Wait, so this does go in order. Oh, interesting. So all this stuff is included. All this stuff is included right here. So all of that is included. Save terms 9. And then how much of this? So confidence intervals in ANOVA. And that's it. Are you kidding me? Literally just one from this page? Gotta be kidding me. Fine. Just one single term from this one. And that's all of the terms. I got all of the terms, so we're good there. I think we're done with the key terms. We have gotten all the key terms. It also says to review section 7.4f. Well, that's fun. I guess I'll do that. We need to review section 7.4f. Awesome. Really? Why? That's random. Where is it? E. What? Oh. Really? Alright, well, take another screenshot. Or I could copy and paste, but I think screenshot's better actually. Let's say we can save it to the same folder. So this will be 7.4f. So it turns out I'm not going to use text, I'm going to use screenshots. And I'm going to make all the screenshots really, really tiny. And then I can print it off too. You would think it'd be better to have it on a Word document, but actually I'm going to print it off because then I can look at it more closely. That was funny. 7.4f. So that's good. We got that saved. So I won't actually have to study all this stuff. I will just have to compile it all into 2 pages and make it really tiny. So that's nice. It's still taking a bit of work here, but let's see here. I'm not going to review those handouts. Know how to work problems similar to the assigned lesson problems. Unit 3 project. So basically, I know I did the Unit 3 project like 3 days ago, so I should be fine on that. Lesson problems, going to be kind of tough, but at the same time, I can look at the answer keys for all the review questions. So that will be a replacement for that. You will need to know the different sampling methods. Different sampling methods. Oh, geez. Oh. Find the sample mean, standard deviation, and standard error. So standard error formula, I believe I need to save that one because I don't remember it exactly. I'll just look that up, standard error formula. Where is that anyways? I wish I could search for it, but... Oh, wait a minute. This is great. I just realized. Standard error is going to be here. It should be here. Where is it? What? I'm confused. Where is standard error? It's got to be here. Oh, here it is. It's on page 294. Thank goodness. That's a nice way to look for something. I just realized. Wait, no. No. What? What? What on earth? I'm confused. Why did it say page 294? I think these page numbers are wrong. Oh, great! These page numbers are wrong. Dude. These page numbers are completely off. What? Thanks for the bad page numbers, dude. Where am I supposed to find this? Hopefully it's in this part. I wish I had a list of formulas too. Like, that would be nice. Does it have a list of formulas at the end of the chapter? Because then I wouldn't have to go looking for it. Again. No, it doesn't. Come on. List the formulas at the end so I don't have to go digging through the book. These are all the methods of random sampling. I remember how we did the random sampling thing, in the problems. I don't remember exactly how we did it, but I remember I did it for one of the problems I had to do it 1,000,000 times in a row, so I should be able to do it. Come on, where's the standard error? Oh, come on. Where's the formula? Finally, geez. So we have a standard error of a sample mean, and we have an approximate standard error. So it's very uncomplicated, but I still need to... I'll just take a... So we don't usually know this, so we're just going to copy this. Standard error. Okay, 304 to 313. Those page numbers are wrong, by the way. Those page numbers are wrong. Different sampling methods. I'm just going to go back to that because I don't want to exclude anything from my study sheet because I won't be able to go back and look at it in the book. My study sheet is the only thing I'll have access to. Great. Methods. So it looks like it's this. I don't think the page numbers were right. It says page 304 to 313, but no, it's not. Simple random sample. So I have all the definitions of the different sampling methods in the key terms, but systematic sample. Did I save that definition of a systematic sample? Because I'm not going to remember what I don't remember what that is. Systematic sample, sample where one of the first K members is selected randomly, and then every Kth member after this is selected. Ah, I see. That makes sense. And there, I reviewed it. That was funny. Sample mean, standard distribution, standard error for sampling distribution. Understand when the finite population correction factor is needed. So, dang it, again, the page numbers are wrong. These page numbers are wrong. Great. Why are the page numbers wrong? I don't get it. I don't get why there's a discrepancy in the page numbers. Even their own internally referenced page numbers are wrong. How? I don't remember where this finite population correction thing is. Great. Just great. I have to look for this. Finally. It took 2 seconds. And the finite population, yeah, I definitely need to remember this. I need to take a picture of this here. So, yeah. FPC, save, FPC, and then the require. Oh, dang it! Come on! That's. Man, this is so much more stressful than if it wasn't, my open book thingy wasn't so limited. They literally said I'm limited to two pages for this. It says 1 page, but it's 2 sides, so it's basically 2 pages. It says clear 5%. 5% is the number. So basically, I'm just going to copy the text in this case. This is the key fact. That was funny. I'm probably not even going to be able to fit all these pictures on 2 pages. So I'll have to cut a few out probably. Or I can make them all really, really, really tiny. We'll see. Great. I'm not even close to the end of the study guide. Because like I'm only at this point right here. Central limit theorem. I hate this. The page numbers are not even right. Why? Because the FPC was on, it says it's on page 322, but it's on page 311. You've got to be kidding me. Why are the page numbers wrong? Just why? Come on. It says relative to the FPC thingy, it's like right after it. Like 5 pages after. This thing, she wants us to review this section. I'm stupid. I don't know how to spell theorem. This is like typical form for a confidence interval. The point estimate plus or minus the multiple times the standard error. I know how to do that. Construct, interpret, confidence interval for the sum. Sum. Equations to 8.5 to 8.8. Oh yeah, I was so confused by that homework question. I was so confused. I was so incredibly confused. Like, I don't use all these equations. I don't even use all these equations. The heck? Because basically I just used oh, I did use this equation. I do remember using this equation. Oh wait, did I? I used some really complicated equation for one of the questions. We don't usually use this. We use this. This is the one we use. Point estimate. So I think I'm going to save this one, but not these two because mean. What on earth is this? What? T? I mean, T is just T. What is T? I forgot what T is. 8.6 mean. Population total. It's just, it literally is just T. Are you kidding me? Dude, they basically just stated that the mean is the total. I'm going to save this one. Point estimate for population. Total. And approximate standard error for point estimate for population. Stop. What on earth is the number 8? What? Did we even have a homework question over that? Did we have a homework question about that? Gotta be kidding me. Dude, I don't think we even did this. I don't remember doing this at all. What is B? I don't even know what B is. Are you kidding me? What is B? If you want the confidence interval to be of the form plus x plus or minus 5, b equals 5. Dude, it's not. They're like, okay, let's see. We want it to be plus or minus 5, so the b is 5.